How do we add fractions? Well, we need to have a common denominator. So what's the least common multiple of 3 and 8? The smallest number that 3 and 8 evenly go into. So I'll write LCM 3, 8. So we're going to take the larger number. Which one's larger? The 8. So does 3 evenly go into 8? No, it doesn't. What's the next multiple of 8? So we're just counting up. So 8, 16. Next multiple of 8 would be 24. Yeah, so count by 8s. Does 3 evenly go into 16? No. Does 3 evenly go into 24? Yes. So that makes 24 the least common multiple. So I'm going to copy this fraction and this fraction, but I'm going to change it to 24 and 24. Next, we need to take the highest power of x. So this is x squared. If you don't see an exponent, it's just x to the power of 1. So which one is higher? X squared. And we need to take the higher exponent for y as well. So this would be y to the power of 1. This is y squared. So we're just going to take y squared. Okay. So now that we have a common denominator, we need to also figure out how much do we need to multiply by to get from here to here. So 3 times how much is 24? 3 times 8 is 24. X squared times how much is x squared? Well, it's just 1. And if it's 1, we don't write it down. Y times how much is y squared? Y times y is y squared. Because you can think of it this way. Y to the power of 1 times y to the power of 1 is y to the power of how much? Well, we just add these two. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so since we multiply by 8 to get from here to here, we also need to multiply by the same amount on top. So 2 times 8y is how many y? 16y. 8 times how much is 24? 8 times 3. X times how much is x squared? X times x is x squared. And then y squared times 1 is y squared. We don't write down the 1. So 5 times 3x is how many x? 15x. And since these two are matching, we can just go ahead and add the top. So this becomes, I'll write it like this, 15x plus 16y. You can also say 16y plus 15x, but I want to keep things alphabetical. Okay, this is your answer.